Oh yeah, that was not a beer, that was a LaCroix, just in case you guys thought I was drinking on the job. Straight away, going in full coverage and a foundation that never lets me down, sometimes breaks me out, but I take the risk. MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC25, so yellow, but somehow when I blend it out, it tends to work itself out. I don't know how, but I always come back to this when I want maximum coverage and if there's gonna be photos tonight. Now I'm using a damp. Keyword damp always looks so much better, guys. That was a game changer. At first I thought the sponge was like the most stupid purchase. Until you dampen it, it is life-changing. I love the NYX one. It is a third of the price of the Beauty Blender. It does the same exact thing. The only thing is it has this like awkward kind of drop off. It's like, looks like it's missing half its face. You can actually use that sharp edge for your contour, which I will probably do in the next few minutes. It's taking off the excess of the foundation because the MAC Studio Fix Fluid is a heavy foundation. This is definitely more for full coverage and for going out, but the Beauty Blender doesn't allow it to sit all over top of my skin and it feels less heavy. Next in my routine, I like to use my concealer that conceals and highlights, and you guys have seen me use this 100 million times. It is the shade Light by Maybelline Fit Me. Another really popular one that I love too is the Age Rewind. That one is insane too. I like to put this in a triangle shape underneath my eyes. Stuff is so creamy. I have tried other high-end concealers and I always go back to this one and repurchase this one. I love the applicator. I love how easy it is to blend out. It's just so amazing. Then I highlight the rest of my face here, down my chin, this eyebrow area. Put a little extra under the eyes. I do not hold back here. Whoop, whoop. Go back in with my Beauty Blender. I'm just going to tap that in. I really want to press that in because I don't want to shift that concealer around. I look like I have had so much sleep. Just dab, dab, dab. Again, so easy. The sponge, applied it wet, looks so much better. I'm gonna blend that out on the forehead. So I am a fan of baking now, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is like a baking favorite for people in the YouTube community. And I totally agree. I've tried different kinds and some are too white. Some just leave too much powder behind. Laura Mercier, it looks like skin, but you also look photoshopped. It's crazy. Taking it again on this Beauty Blender is getting a lot of action in this tutorial. Going to press that pretty quickly after you place concealer because you don't want it to crease. We want to set it and go right underneath the eyes and press on the work that we just did. If you have not tried baking, you are going to freak out trying this. It almost like blends in with my skin, actually, Laura Mercier. Oh, there we go. My skin just like drinks it up. I'm gonna press it on the middle of my forehead where I did that, and then on my chin. So while that bakes and it's already absorbing so much, my skin like really likes that powder. I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics powder in the shade Light, and I'm just gonna use this on a light dusting brush. I have dry skin, so I don't like to really powder my skin up too much, but I do want to set everything else so it doesn't move. So this is just a very light shade and it's gonna help smooth me out. Just like the brush. So my skin has already absorbed that baking, the under eye area, so I don't know if I even need to wipe it away. I have nothing to wipe away, which is scary. It's like all of that is ingested in my body right now. Now I am taking a matte bronzer and going to warm up my skin tone a little bit since I am so flat looking now, and I'm taking a medium-sized brush. I'm just gonna pick that up. I really like this shade in Sunset. This has been working so well for me. Just rub it along my hairline, just a tad. I really build this up slowly. I could get bronzer happy really fast, so I do like to build it up in layers and just go down the slopes of my cheeks. What I do actually with my brush, with whatever is kind of on it, I do a couple sweeps underneath my eye just so that it's blended. There's not such a stark difference. But I do bring this, do a light dusting all throughout my face, including the chin area, that jawline. I like having a nice defined jaw. This is a lot of makeup, guys, but I swear this is like more of a nighttime or if you have an event. Just to chisel out my cheekbone a little more, I go back to the Laura Mercier powder, and again with my damp Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to dip that in. I want to go down and just carve out Contour just has a little bit of an outline there and just makes your cheekbone pop. This is an extra step that I like to do just to enhance that a little bit. Taking Clinique's Ginger Pop, which I've been loving to have this really pretty radiant cheek, and this color is totally up my alley. It's like corally pink, which is always what you'll see me in. Just gonna take a little bit of that. I like to go on the outside of the eye and below and focus the color on the apples of the cheeks. Only a little bit you need for this because look how strong it is. A little bit in the nose too. And now I'm going to dust away underneath. I feel like a statue, so I'm going to go in with my CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops. So obsessed with these for highlighting, and this is the shade in Sunlight. Look at this, it's amazing. So I'm taking a fan brush, gonna dip it in there. So with my fan brush, I'm gonna go on the top of the cheekbone. Whew. This is straight liquid, so probably a different brush would have been a good idea with this. I even like to bring it up around, kind of like a C. Get that highlight and life back into the face because we are so matte right now. And another trick to put light back in the face is using some sort of spray. There is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, which is really good to hydrate the skin. So I think I'll start with that actually, to rehydrate me a little bit. Then finish off with my One True Love, the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is glue spray for your makeup. That's pretty much how it translates. Let that absorb and it just rehydrates your skin. It's going to make sure everything just is nice and locked in and you are set to go. Well, there you have it, guys. That is gonna complete my full coverage foundation routine, step by step. I hope you guys liked it. This is exactly what I do for when I go out or when I wanna look my most full coverage self. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care, bye.